Hello everyone and welcome to another episode here on the GamingDroid. Welcome to another stream. We are going to be doing a little bit of Subnautica. Just going to be chilling with a little Subnautica while we wait for the final update, for the final release of the game. We're going to be starting a new hardcore world. So a death is a death. We're going to die immediately if we die. Hey, Quick Cascade, welcome to the stream. I thought I'd hop back onto some Subnautica. It's been quite a while since I did any Subnautica. Hey, Melon, more Melon, Sans, and Ghost, welcome to the stream. All those sexy regulars popping into the channel. Who's in the YouTube this time? Why is you in the YouTube this time and not in the Twitch? Why are you not in the Twitch? Did you find your glasses? Yeah, he found his glasses. They were down by the side of his bed. So he... Hey, Matic, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Matic? It was a perilous search. He had to dive down beside his bed among the dust bunnies. Those dust bunnies have gone feral, by the way. The dust bunnies down beside his bed have gone feral, and they attack him whenever he tries to explore the bed. He has to fight every single day before he can go to sleep. My jumper is slightly too green, so it's partially see-through on the green screen. I'm special. Oh, I'm special. Almost tripped on a Lego as well. Ow. I'm special. Oh, so special. Why is that good? Why am I going see-through? Let's add a little bit more lighting to there. That should help. Yeah, I have spare glasses as well, Quick Cascade. I don't actually have spare glasses that are the same prescription as my current glasses, but Subnautica is your favourite game. Awesome, Matic. I've done quite a lot of Subnautica on the channel, but I like coming back and rebooting the series every now and then, just having a little bit of fun.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay, so we are off. Ooh, they've made the underwater noises a little bit more distinct, haven't they? So that deals with our cave sulfur. Ooh.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Yay! We might plausibly survive our underwater. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. This one's spawned slightly off kilter. That's okay though. Ooh. Did I see limestone? Excellent. Excellent. We've got some limestone. I'm trying to remember which direction from this point we would find kelp in. Kelp is this way, I believe. So, basic start, you're going to be collecting all the basic resources as you expect. Starting clip annoys me for some reason. It would be nice if they added an element of skipping to it, but I can understand why it's there. It's there basically to fill in the loading element. Am I going in entirely the wrong direction to get kelp? Probably.
Oxygen.
New subscriber, awesome, Matic. We play all sorts of things here, Matic, and you are more than welcome to pop in and say hello and chat with us. And if we were playing something you don't want to watch, that's fine. There is no pressure for people to watch my streams. Copper, excellent. Do I have a Nintendo console apart from my SNES? No, I don't have any Nintendo consoles apart from my SNES. Well, no, that's a lie. I have an N64, technically. I do have an N64 tucked away somewhere. Can't remember where my N64 is. You're special, you're special, you're special, oh so special. S-P-E-C-I-A-L spells out that you're quite swell.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, while we're around here, I would love to grab a bit of silver. If I can see a bit of silver that is available.
Life on this planet grows in
Do you play GTA Online? No, I don't play GTA Online. That's not one of the things we play on the channel. I play Subnautica, 7 Days to Die, oh, silver, 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 silver. Ahoy, Cecilia! How are you doing today? Long time no see. I hope you are well. I don't actually think I own Super Mario N64 or Super Mario 64. I think that's something I never actually bought on the N64. Silver? Silver, 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 silver. Silver! Yes!
Are an essential component of many habitat modules.
So we've grabbed up some silver. Now we can head back and we can start the production of our... What's our inventory looking like? Ooh, we've got space in our inventory. We can grab some titanium on the way back. We can start the production of the things we need. The bits and bobs and bits and pieces that we need. There's some titanium we can grab on the way back. To be honest, I wasn't, like, massively into the N64. The N64 came out about the time when I started coming into PC gaming. So when people were playing Super Mario 64, I wasn't... Well, actually, no, it wasn't when I was coming into PC gaming. That was PlayStation era. I suppose, like, I just didn't play much on the N64. Yeah, I don't have, like, that. That's one of the reasons why I forget that I have an N64. I didn't play that much N64. It wasn't something that was a major part of my sort of gaming history. I played a hell of a lot more SNES than N64. Building rocket. You can't build the rocket yet, Sans. Again, the rocket is only available after you have completed certain things, and one of those things includes, like, actually downloading the full version of the game. Like, they're locking the rocket behind the 1.0 release. The full release. So you're not going to be able to get the rocket in early access. Repair tool requires silicon rubber. That's fine, we can make some silicon rubber. Actually, we can make another silicon rubber. And we can make some lubricant. Oh, lubricant. Sexy lubricant. Give me the lubricant. Ooh. Need all the lubricants. Hey, Empolo! Welcome to the stream, Empolo. How you doing, dude?
For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. Lifepod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency.
Yeah, like, there's been a drop in everyone coming to my stream, dude. Like, most people don't turn up to my streams now. It happens. Okay, so we need one more glass, and then we can upgrade straight to the advanced tank. That's why I went to grab the silver straight away. Hey, Skelly Gaming, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Skelly? Like, it's one of those things where people don't have to turn up streams if they don't want to. Battlefront 2 trailer. Hiss, hiss. No Battlefront 2. Hiss. To me, like, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is very much... It's very much a cash grab. It's like... how did you come up with your channel name? I just called my channel this. Like, I have a history of having the nickname Droid. I was going to be playing gaming videos. I called it GamingDroid. That's literally all there is to it. It's no sort of massive, miraculous thing. It's literally just... People call me Droid because, like, people call me Droid, and I was making a gaming channel. Oh, don't get caught, don't get caught, don't get caught. Thank you. I almost got caught there. So let's grab some oxygen. And then let's do a quick flyby of this cave down here. No, like, not all games are cash grabs. There's a difference between a product trying to make itself worthwhile for the producer and a cash grab. A product trying to make itself worthwhile for the producer, like trying to make its money back or trying to pay for additional development of companies and things, that's fine. But Star Wars, like, cash grab games are often very, very obvious games. Hey, General. Welcome to the stream. What an interesting username. Dude, not everyone has a super interesting username. I got a B in ICT. Is that internet communication technology? And all the lubricant for John. Yay, lubricant for John.
Oxygen.
You mean loot crates? I don't just mean loot crates. I mean the fact that it's got loot crates, it's got sponsorships, it's got DLC, it's got a base edition and then a premium edition. It's got... Like, let's put it like this. Star Wars Battlefront 2, if you wanted to play with everything in the game after you bought the game. So yes, there's lots of games have unlock processes, but if you wanted to play with everything in the game after you bought the game, you would have to pay $2,100. $2,100 to play with everything in the game. Let me just fix the filters on my camera. There we go, that's better. You'd have to pay $2,100 or play for 4,800 hours. Who plays for 4,800 hours? And if you do play games for 4,800 hours in one sitting, you're insane. So we need to make a glass. Hey, Shend, welcome to the stream. And then we need our standard O2 tank, so we can put away some of this, and some of this, and some of this. And then we can pull out our standard O2 tank and we can upgrade to a high capacity tank. No, $4,400, 4,400 hours, $2,100. We need a battery, which should be pretty easy. We need 2 button mushrooms. Droid looking sexy. Zana would not consider me sexy. I have a beard. Zana dislikes beards. Ooh, rebreather, wire fiber mesh. Nice. Battery. Well, someone was saying about Battlefront 2, and it's like, I'm sorry, I will never play Battlefront 2 because, like, I'm not playing a game for 4,800 hours to actually play the game. Hey, Zombie Slayer, welcome to the stream. What's up? Nothing much, just playing the game, having a bit of fun.
Were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime.
I've got 2,100 hours in my most played game ever. So let's see, where are we at? We've got... We want to create a habitat builder reasonably quickly. Yes, 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 yes. I think we'll probably do like a pacifist run this time round. As people know, I like my pacifist runs. Hello, my Korean? Is that Korean? Korean friend? Welcome to the stream. How are you diddling? I hope you are well. And I highly doubt you have 60,000 hours in Terraria, Quick Cascade. 60,000 hours translates to, I think it's like 8 years non-stop, 24 hours a day, every day. 1 second, let me do the math. Let's see how Quick Cascade, how long Quick Cascade says he's playing it. So 24 times 364 days in a year is 8,000. So 8,700. So you say 60,000 divided by 8,700. So you have played Terraria for 7 years, 24 hours a day, every day, without sleep, without going to school, without eating, without anything, for 7 years. Hello, my Korean friend. Welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. So, I have a feeling you might be telling porkies. I don't think Terraria has been available long enough for you to rack up 60,000 hours. Hey Atlantis, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Atlantis? Sea Glide! Excelente! You're special. You're special. You're special. Oh, so special. Welcome to the deep water, Atlantis. Seven years of a single game would drive me completely and utterly insane. And also that's like 7 years without breaks. So, I have a slight feeling someone might be telling me porkies. So, we're going to grab ourselves the Sea Glide, and we're going to head out to the island to get melons. Pretty much straight away. I think you missed Fallout Droid, I recognise that song. I like Dan Bull's stuff. I like quite a lot of Dan Bull's stuff. Habla Español. No habla Español, habla Inglés, habla sign language. Habla well, wakarimasku Nihongo. It's not even fully released yet, so I would say there's no massive rush to get it. Copper wire, lubricant, and a battery. Not hard. Copper wire. The story in this game, like the whole atmosphere of this game, I love this game. The mechanics when you're underwater are so well crafted. Like, a lot of people miss out how well crafted the mechanics are in this game.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately. Vital signs stabilizing.
Have you ever played the last game in the Command & Conquer franchise? I don't know. Dang it.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Sea glide. Excellent.
Will increase your effective exploration.
And what do we need for the habitat builder? We need a battery, so we need 1 copper and 2 silver, I believe. Is it 2 silver for a wiring kit? Yeah, 2 silver. What gaming device are you playing on? I am playing on PC. I swam all the way over there to get kelp, and there's a kelp forest directly behind me. Well done, droid. Well done, droid. You're an idiot. Droid is an absolute twit. Farthest I can get in this Subnautica is to get a moon pool, and I'm stuck and can't figure out what to do next. Once you get a moon pool ghostworm, you have to go down into the sort of sub-water areas. So you have to go down into the areas below the Grand Reef. It's pretty much finished, Atlantis. There's not much they've got left to do. They just want to add in the last little bits and fix some bugs before they put it out as full release. They're not really going to be changing that much. They're doing some audio work, getting the sounds better, doing some sound editing and things. And they are implementing the final thing, which is the escape from the planet. But once that's all been implemented, then it will basically be complete. Is this hardcore mode? Yes, this is hardcore mode. What's your favourite, most played game and TNX, for example, accepting my Twitch friend request? So what's my favourite game, sort of most played game? I think probably my most played game at the moment is probably Subnautica. I have a lot of hours in Clicker Heroes, but you don't actually play Clicker Heroes, you just leave it running in the background. My most played game, I mean, I've got a lot of hours in 7 Days to Die. I really have enjoyed 7 Days to Die. Yeah, I'm not really sure, actually, what my most played game would be. Aha!
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
What's my least played game? Of games I have actually played, what game did I sort of enjoy the least and kind of immediately drop? Oh, there's been a couple of them. Ark. I played Ark for about an hour on stream and then was like, yeah, I'm never playing this again. Seriously? No sandstone in here at all? No sandstone whatsoever. Okay, fair enough. Mildly frustrating that there's no sandstone in there, but... some limestone, but I need 2 silver. I want to kind of make my builder's tool so that I can start with, you know, habitat construction. Does John force you to play League of Legends? John doesn't force me to play games, really. John doesn't actually force me to play games. I just tease John about forcing me to play games because it frustrates John. Come on, silver. Where are you? Copper? Yeah, copper. Oh, wow, you can actually kick the copper now. That's new. You didn't used to be able to do that. They've added in a mechanic where you can actually, like, kick resources around. Cool. Always nice to see some new physics going on in the game. Sandstone? 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 Come on, sandstone. I got Ark for £45 and then after like an hour went, this is pretty boring and just never played it again. It's not that it's boring for me. Like, I love the idea of Ark. The idea of Ark is beautiful. The idea of capturing dinosaurs and having like a dino group and a building and things like that. The problem is, I played Ark for an hour on stream, right? I played Ark for an hour on stream. And I spawned probably about 12 times, 13 times. Of those 13 spawns, 8 or 9 of them, it just insta-killed me. Like, it wasn't even like it killed me because it spawned me next to it. Like, it just insta-killed me. There was literally 0 chance of survival. And this was in the easy spawning zones. This was in the spawning zones that are supposed to be easy. Like, it spawned me on top of level 14 pterosaurs and things in the easy spawning zones. And I'm like, okay. That seems to be slightly buggy. One point it killed me before the spawning animation had even finished. That was a hypnofish, by the way. Hypnofish hypnotize you and then bite you. They're not fully dangerous, but they can kill you if you get sort of caught in a cycle of being hypnotized by them. Ark is very buggy. Like, for a game that's supposedly been released, Ark is super, super buggy. Who knows more about Pokemon? John Ulzana. John knows a lot more about Pokemon than me, Ulzana. I know a lot about first generation Pokemon. I know an awful lot about the first generation of Pokemon. But anything beyond the first generation of Pokemon, no. I miss Terraria videos. I only did like 2 Terraria streams, Flaming Ninja. I literally only did 2 Terraria streams. And then the Terraria community kind of got on my wick. I mean, I could probably do Terraria streams now because I think, like, the hype around my channel and the fact my channel has stopped appearing in people's watch lists because of... It's a hypnofish. It might be called a mesmer, but it's a hypnofish. It's a fish that hypnotizes you. Therefore, it's a hypnofish. Like, the community around Terraria became very, very toxic and unpleasant to play around while I was playing. Your chat is not moving on screen. Yes, it is, Winneth, because your message just appeared at the top. So, my chat is indeed moving.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Droid, I am the Subnautica teacher of my friend Lycan Rock Marco. He was around on the channel. No worries, dude. But it is moving. Like, I have checked. I guarantee you it is moving. It is there. So, I usually have a above water base. I'm probably going to have another above water base because I like them. Let's get this set to about... here. Do you read the chat separately or do you use restream.io or however you spell it to read chats? I use Restream chat. No. There we go. Hello! I can't see the bottom line, but it's moving. Yeah, that you can't see the bottom bit because it gets cut off. There's basically a set amount of space, and if the bottom chat goes too far, then it gets cut off.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production.
Hey, ad flips. So a great little bit of detail that they added to this is that even if you have no oxygen and you're above the, if you're above the surface of the water, look, my oxygen doesn't go down. If this was below the surface of the water, my oxygen would tick down. But because I'm above the surface of the water, even with no power, I still get oxygen, which I like that as a little thing. They've made it so that you don't lose oxygen just because you are in a base. Could have been an easy thing for them to miss in their coding. Yeah, that's what it's like. Ghost, like most streams tend to be people asking questions and me answering them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So let's throw in one of these, and we can just start sort of putting away stuff that we don't need. We can move ourselves sort of out of this habitat.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Whoop. Six is already dead, I am afraid. So, as is tradition on the channel, we have sponsors. Those sponsors get lockers named after them. So we have Emmy Melody. And Emmy Melody's locker is almost always... No, that's not what I want. Almost... No. Ahem. Hey, where's the colour changing option gone? There we go. Emmy Melody's blue. Streams that talk to their chat is always more fun. It's true. Like... It depends on the kind of streamer and the kind of game and the kind of chat. If I'm playing certain kinds of game, then I won't talk with the chat as much. But other games, it is kind of fun to just chat with the chat. It depends also on kind of like what the chat's like. If the chat's being aggressive or unpleasant, then I tend to pull away from the chat because it's... I play games for fun, and if the chat's being toxic, then I'll pull back and spend less time with the chat. I wish there was an auto run button, because all I'm doing right now is holding W. Droid, is it a tradition that I'm the acid mushroom locker? No, it's not a tradition, but you might end up being my acid mushroom locker again. We're special, we're special. You're special, oh so special. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man.
And connects to a number of small cave networks.
Of my virtues I am justly proud. Is it tradition that I'm an invisible locker in your base? You're never an invisible locker. There we go. I was headed in the right direction. We need a singing droid content. I love the acid droid mushrooms, for I am an acid mushroom. You are not an acid mushroom. So lots of people say you go into the island via the sort of outer area. Or sorry, via the sort of inner side area, the inside docking area. I don't like doing that. I prefer just to hop up on the beach over here. Which I just slightly missed.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Okay, so first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to find ourselves one of the very common bulb plants over here. Bulbo tree. And we are going to grab ourselves some water because we're low on water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the blood kelp biomes? The blood kelp biomes are the very deep crevasses. Usually... So if that is my life pod, this is the floating island. The blood kelp biome should be roughly there. You see that little bit of ocean there? There should be a blood kelp biome that kind of winds its way down here as kind of like a crevasse, and it's a very, very deep crevasse. Dark grey walls and like bright white trees growing in it deep underwater, or bright white kind of roots, I suppose. Whenever someone asks me where something is, I always respond with somewhere. Well, that's a fair response. Like, most things are somewhere. What if I asked you where a working fusion generator was? Would you tell me a working fusion generator was somewhere? Because that's kind of a lie. Ooh, don't fall down the cliff. Don't fall down the cliff. Don't fall down the cliff. I kind of fell down the cliff. Whoops. Droid kind of fell down a cliff. No! Stop falling down cliffs, droid. Dang it. It's in your imagination. Right, well, now we've fallen down cliffs, we can go to the inside one, I suppose. So, it's over here. For some reason, I always end up on this island at night. I'm not quite sure why I always end up on this island at night. I have a bad habit of coming here when it's dark. I need help. Cat attacking me again. Run! Run, ghost! Flee from the cat! See, I'm not surprised your cat attacks you if you're perpetually calling it fat. It's kind of your own fault there. Calling a cat fat is a good way to get attacked. Come on. There we go. You're special. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We're going to scan a few bits and pieces. We're going to get what we need. Then we might build a base over here, actually. Like, it's been a while since I've built a base on the floating island, or at the floating island. It's falling asleep. He's doomed! He shall forever be trapped. They actually updated the underwater sound for the bulkhead doors as well. Who has more money, John or you? I bet John. Yeah, John has a job. This is the thing, is John has employment, I'm a carer. Because I'm a carer, I don't have employment. Because, you know, I care for a family member rather than go to work. So, you know, John has access to a lot more money than I do.
New blueprint acquired.
Chinese potato. Watermelon seeds. Swivel chairs! All the swivel chairs.
New blueprint acquired. New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA.
Yes, I do Ghost, but it is a very, very small amount of money. It is the equivalent of kind of like a shift at a fast food restaurant. Hey, Trickshot! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm pretty good, Trick. How are you? The useful thing I do is care for someone who is unwell physically. Empolo. I would love to get a job, but because I care for the person who is unwell, I live in the middle of nowhere.
New blueprint acquired.
Yes, 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 yes. Bitey, bitey. Bitey, bitey, slashy, crabby. Yes. Why are you about to be really sick?
New blueprint acquired.
Ultra glide fins. Free battery.
Integrating new PDA data.
I think the cat is pleased. It's staring at me.
Integrating new PDA
The cat is pleased that you are uncomfortable, as all cats tend to be when they make someone uncomfortable. I'm special. You're special. We're special. Oh, so special.
Integrating new PDA data.
So, we should pop up here, grab the last thing we want, which is the interior growing bed. Not that I often use interior growing beds. Like, I'm not a massive fan of the interior growing beds. That's frustrating, Tor. I hope you get better, dude. It's very frustrating when you end up unwell and there's like no real explanation for it. It's like... he says, coughing. It's like, why am sick? Why am sick? For why to be sick today? Skyrim our way up the cliff. Skyrim our way up all the cliffs. This is not the way you're supposed to climb this cliff. I have no idea if I can actually finish climbing the cliff from this direction. But I have to say, I got pretty dang high climbing this cliff in this direction. I'm now going back down again, but... Someone I know at school got me sick. I've been sick about 2 weeks, so I've had a really long weekend. Cool. Well, dude, I am glad you are enjoying the streams enough to turn up to the streams. Droid, is there a tool that I can get rid of land with? Not in survival mode. There used to be a terraforming tool. And certain pieces of land will just disappear if you build next to them. But the terraforming tool got taken out because it made the game a little bit too easy. And the game's already not massively challenging. But one of the things was it made you able to bypass certain things in the game. And the game got broken very, very easily. So rather than have the game break a lot, they removed. So let's see, we've got lantern fruit, Chinese potatoes, marble melons. But in the creative mode, they still have the tool available. They still have the... So I suppose if you turned on debug mode, you could actually give yourself, in survival mode, if you turned on debug mode, you could give yourself the terraforming tool. So it would require cheating a terraforming tool into survival mode, but if you really want to do terraforming in survival mode, then yeah, you can cheat in the terraforming tool. What? The game's not really difficult. Like, even running it as a pacifist game, it's not massively challenging. I mean, part of it is learning where things are, but once you know where everything is and you know, like, the flow of the game, there's no real, like, crazy risky stuff. There we go. Took a while to find my knife then, but... I mean, even now, I'm playing on survival. Where can I get the vehicle upgrade station? The vehicle upgrade station is usually out in the dunes. How can I do that? Practice. Practice. Practice and learning. I mean, like you can see right now, it took me nearly no time at all to go from nothing to go to a advanced oxygen tank and a set of flippers and a sea glide. Like, it took me less than 2 in-game days to get to the point where I had sea glide and oxygen tanks. That's very, very little time. When I first played this game, it took me like 8-9 days to get to that point, to like figure out how everything worked, where I was finding everything, where to get everything, where resources spawned. But now it's much, much, much easier. Hey! That's nothing to do with military housing, Ghostworm. That's just an American-style fridge with an ice dispenser. like most American fridges have ice and cold water dispensers on the front of them. There's our beacon finished over there.
30 seconds.
You can get them in the UK as well now, but they usually have to be plumbed in, so most places in the UK don't bother. Because our houses weren't built with those things in mind, so we don't have like pre-prepared plumbing locations for them. I saw them when I was in America.
Signal location
High
uploaded
priority
to PDA.
automated message from Aurora LifePod 13. Coordinates attached. LifePod contains the last known remains of high priority Mongolian passenger. Send immediate burial detail.
No, I don't want to send a burial detail. No burial detail for you. So, let's make ourselves a growth bed, just a basic growth bed to start with, which means we want our exterior modules. You have to cheat it in, dude. The only way to get it in survival is to cheat it in.
Proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months.
When did you visit America? I visited America a couple of times.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I visited America a couple of times over the years. So, how do I build a gold and a coral sample? That's not too hard. I think I actually have gold, and I can go and grab a coral sample. Hey, Wolfie, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Wolf? Pretty easy to grab coral samples around here. There we go. How do I cheat it in? F8, F3, activate console. Then go into the console and you'll have to look up the particular code, but I think it's give _ item, then space, then something else. You need to know the code to give it to yourself, but it's not too difficult to look them up online. I don't like cheating in this game. And our other sponsor gets her locker, which is elf _ notson. And she is red. Droid is cheating. Droid isn't cheating. Droid's never... Apart from one time when I got stuck underneath the Aurora, I've never actually used the cheats in this game. I used the cheats when I was stuck under the Aurora to teleport. Because I literally fell through the Aurora's floor. Which was a minor issue. You're special. You're special. You're special. Oh, so special. Got 10 people watching. Awesome. Welcome to all of my watchers. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity.
I hope you are all well.
Space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Yes, yes. Treat this space as your home, but never forget it is not. I know, I know. Yeah, if you have the terraform right, and then you right-click to remove terrain, left-click to place terrain. That's literally, like, that's all the terraformer is. And that will allow you to terraform, which is what you told me you wanted to do. So we are almost done with our basic setup. We've got food, we've got pretty much everything else.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunday. Aurora, do you read? Over. Still nothing. Old Terra ships. They run out of engine grease. They send an SOS. offer to help. They didn't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than...
Hey, Pele, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Still need our assistance. Over.
Okie dokie, Trickshot. Thank you very much for popping into the stream.
See what the long-range scan picks up in the meantime? Damn charter's going to have...
So I woke up at 6 in the morning. Ouch! 6 in the morning.
Survivor, you have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
We will not help you with a cat near your face, Ghost. A cat near your face is never going to be a problem. Unless you're allergic to cats, in which case a cat near your face is a problem. Stop freaking out and getting stuck in the ground. Come here, you. Way too fast. You're special. Wake up 5 in the morning and I'm never tired. When do you go to bed, Ghost? Like, most people don't go to bed early, so they wake up sort of early and are tired. But if you go to bed early, then you can wake up early and be fine. It all depends on the specifics. You access the console like that, and you type in the cheat. Like, I don't know the cheat off by heart, so you're going to have to look that up online, but you access the console and you type in the cheat.
New blueprint acquired.
So there's the mobile vehicle bay, which is good. Yeah, you can make a Stalker Tooth farm, it is true. I personally don't see the point, because you can, you know, farm Stalker Teeth so much more easily just by going out into the wild and watching Stalkers drop teeth.
Integrating new PDA
Oh, there we go.
data.
Compass! Useful.
New blueprint acquired.
We might be able to upgrade ourselves with compass. So what we can do, we've raided that one, so we can turn that one off. That is Life Pod 3. So the next nearest one is... what? Can't do the radiation one yet because they're, you know, irradiated, so... 9 or 10 depending on the day. See, most people go to bed like 1 o'clock in the morning now. I go to bed at like 5, 6 in the morning. But then I don't sleep particularly well, so... ooh, I'll have you. Yoink. But yeah, once you know where to get the different things, it's not massively difficult. I mean, they are planning on sort of... every time they update, they sort of rearrange where all the different pieces are found to make it interesting for people again, which is something I like. Something that I think they should include in the game is, like, every now and then they just put out an update that rearranges where everything is. That would be nice if they just kept doing that. Like, it wouldn't be a massive, difficult thing to do. They could just have a cycle of them. Flat cat, paper cat. I'm aware, Pele, but I just don't like the whole creating a fish farm or creating a stalker farm and things like that. It just seems so pointless to me. It's not like metal is hard to get at any point. The amount of metal you need compared with how much metal you get, it's just like it's not like you're ever actually going to run out of metal. I like that they've added these little glow shrooms to show the to indicate the entrances to these caves. I like that. That's a nice little addition. Most cats twitch their tails in response to like contact. Twitches its tail upwards. If it twitches its tail upwards, that's usually a sign of curiosity or like not quite affection, but like affectionate interest. If it flicks its tail left and right, then that's usually a sign of stop doing that. Whereas if it flicks its tail downwards, that's usually a sign of like nervousness. But if it raises its tail up and like curls its tail tip over, that's usually a sign of like friendliness and happiness.
Integrating new PDA data.
It's just basics, and it's a case of kind of like it doesn't work 100% of the time to predict cat behaviour, but for the most part cat behaviour is reasonably predictable based upon... Oop, hello, I'm running out of oxygen. I'm playing on hardcore, I should probably pay more attention to my oxygen. Hey Linus, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Linus? I should probably pay a bit more attention to my oxygen when I'm playing on hardcore. Loop. Just going to do a quick spin around, make sure we've got all of the recipe pieces outside here, and then we will dive into the ship. Very disappointed with how many recipe pieces there were out here, actually. Very low on recipe pieces. Oh, there's a recipe piece. Do you mind? Bloody thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive down into this wreckage, and we're going to grab, I hope, the laser cutter recipe. The whole, like, knocking down things on desks is actually pretty predictable. So we're hoping to get the laser cutter recipe. Fingers crossed.
Integrating new PDA data.
Literally no blueprint recipes sections up here. So let's pop in here. We've got a box which gives us water. Not a massively useful thing, but it's still water. There's a laser cutter piece that I can't scan. Oh, I do hate it when that happens. It's because the piece is slightly clipped into the floor, so you can't actually access it. You can only get them sometimes from very, very specific angles. This is really low on recipe pieces today. Like, really low on recipe pieces. To the point where it's actually not any use being here at all. That's a minor issue. Who needs laser cutters? Who needs laser cutters when you have... when you have swivel chairs. True. Ooh, I just received spam mail! Yay, spam mail! I just got a pop-up in the corner of my screen saying, "Your loan application has been approved. I haven't applied for a loan application. That is spam." Can you access the last door in the Aurora now? Oh, why is everything clipped into the floor? Everything is clipped into the floor! No! Seriously, like, all these things are clipped into the floor. Look! All these recipe fragments are inaccessible. What? Only really big recipe fragments are actually accessible. Like the prawn suit. Actually, this version of the game might actually be completely balked then. Because if I can't access the recipe fragments, then I can't, you know, make anything. That's a problem. That's actually a pretty major problem. Hey, DragonXXX, welcome to the stream. Hey, SS67, welcome to the stream. you know if you can access the last locked door? Oh, do you know? I don't think you can yet. It's going to be staying locked until the game is on its release, because that's where you're going to get the recipes for the rocket ship. So it's going to stay locked until the final release of the game, and then you're going to use that area to get recipes for the rocket ship. As far as I'm aware. Yes, I have heard that there is a code for the captain's quarters. Oh, come on! Hey, Petty Power, welcome to the stream. Everything is sunk into the floor and unscannable. Seriously? Seriously? Everything is sunk into the floor and unscannable. Oh, I have a modification station fragment. That's quite nice. Like, not actually useful, but quite nice. All the same. Yeah, I can't access any of these fragments. I can get the modification station though. Oh no, I need one more modification station fragment. Oh, there's a laser cutter fragment, so I can get one laser cutter fragment here. Could use oxygen pipes to go to the lava zone. I could use oxygen pipes to go to the lava zone. I don't really need to use oxygen pipes to go to the lava zone, because, like, I don't necessarily need the laser cutter to get... Like, you don't need the laser cutter to get everything. And there's other places I can check. But that was kind of... It's mildly frustrating that, like, that all of those recipe fragments are inaccessible. Mildly frustrating, to say the least. So here's a laser cutter fragment as well. So we might be able to get the laser cutter from random fragment boxes in this area. So let's have a quick look on these random fragment boxes out here. See if we can get a laser cutter fragment. Nope. Nope.
Seek fluid intake.
No. No. Come on, laser cutter. I just need one more laser cutter fragment. Oh, there's some fragment boxes over here. Should be able to get laser cutter fragment. Excellent. There we go. Is there a sea monster in the game? There are several sea monsters in the game. What sort of sea monsters do you find in this game? You find leviathans, ghost leviathans, sea emperors, sea kings, mesmers, bloodsuckers. Oh, I'm all the way out here. Okay. Didn't think I was quite that far this way, but in which case I might be able to get a diamond from the Grand Reef in this direction. This is the dunes. So if I head this way, I might be able to hit up the Grand Reef and grab a diamond. You may or may not change your profile pic soon. Cool. Well, if you do change your profile pic, I hope you enjoy your new profile pic. That's another laser cutter. We've already got the laser cutter recipe now, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, at least I think we do, because we scanned the laser cutter and it turned into titanium. Can you kill them? Yes, for most of them. I don't think you can actually kill Sea Kings. Bone sharks, ampeels, warpers, sand sharks. Yep, quite a few wee beasties. Quite a few wee beasties. So let's go up because we're quite deep down and we're running out of oxygen.
30 seconds.
Playing this on hardcore and diving deeper than you should. That graphic is too high up. That graphic is supposed to be touching the water. Like, how far away? Okay, so it disappears there. Okay, so the whole point of this graphic is to stop you seeing that pop in. And, yeah. Smoke/cloud graphic too high up. On experimental build. Shows off pop in of island. Bug. Loop. Hey TNT, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the feedback. No worries. I thought sea kings were plants. No, those are sea crowns. Ghost.
Fluid intake immediately.
Those are sea crowns, Ghost. Seek fluid intake. Yum yum yum.
Vital signs stabilizing. This ecological biome. Much is
So this is a blood kelp biome, by the way, for those people who wanted to know about blood kelp biomes. That down there is a blood kelp biome. Hey, Loganox and TNT, welcome to the stream. Stalkers, I wouldn't call stalkers monsters, though. Stalkers are just giant fish. Probably should have said the coordinates. I don't have coordinates. Like, the only way to get coordinates in this game is by cheating, and I don't do that. I really don't care about the whole... If you want to cheat in this game, that's fine. There are lists of coordinates everywhere. Like, just log on to a website that has a list of coordinates.
The Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours. 30 seconds.
How is everyone doing today? How are you doing, Logan? How are you doing, TNT? Like, literally, there's no, like, in-game coordinate mapping system. So, I don't use coordinate mapping. Alien sea dinosaurs? Yeah, I can see why you would call stalkers that. I can agree stalkers are indeed very alien. And quite dinosaur-y. Hey, Farron, welcome to the stream. Why are you sleepy, Farron? Is it late or is it early? What for has made the Farron sleepy? Ow, ow, ow. That's hot. That's hot. Come on. Come on, Diamond Spawn. No, no Diamond Spawn. Mildly frustrating that I can't find any Diamond Spawn around here.
30 seconds.
Yes, but you're not supposed to be able to have access to that, Logan. Again, that's like calling up the command console and cheating things in. Like, I don't do that. Like, it's not part of the base game. It's not part of what you should do. Care to talks for a bit, Droid. Again, Pele, you only seem to want to talk when I'm streaming, and I'm not gonna have random people on the stream chatting. That's not something I'm gonna do. If I'm streaming, I'm gonna be chatting with the people I am streaming with. I'm gonna be chatting with the people I'm playing a stream game with, or I'm going to be talking to chat and things. I'm not gonna have, like, if you want to chat when I'm not streaming, then if I'm available, we can pop and have a chat, but I'm not going to be chatting while I'm on a stream, Pele. Because it's one of those things where, like, the point of the stream is to chat with chat, not chat with a person. Why are you up so early, Farron? Do you have things to do, or did you just come for the stream? Regardless of what he said, he definitely came just for the stream. Everybody comes for the streams. Admittedly, that's kind of the point why you go to streams, is you come to a stream to watch a stream. But, yeah. Droid, shut up. Yes. Yes, Droid. Droid will shut up, Droid. Sorry, Droid. So, let's grab a couple of melons to nom on, and let's cut up a couple of melons to replant. Replant all the melons, and nom those. You have to get ready for a doctor's appointment. Oh, I hope you're okay, Farron.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I hope you are alright. We don't have the battery charger recipe, which is mildly irritating because we're going to need to keep making batteries in that case. I hate it when you get stuck making lots and lots of batteries, but I think we're just going to end up getting stuck making lots of batteries for now. Oh, wisdom tooth removal. Lovely. That's how my hair grows. Like, my hair grows in the afro shape, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll head in this direction. We'll head towards the gun island, so we'll grab a diamond from over there. Okie dokie, Dragon, thank you very much for popping into the stream. It was much appreciated. I will see you next time you pop into a stream, I suppose. Grab what we can on the way, especially if we have a chance of grabbing some copper. Hey, Gaming Galaxy, welcome stream. I hope your dad's okay then. Heart surgery is never an easy thing to go through, but modern medical science is quite good. And I'm sure they are looking after him as best they can. Hey, 8-Bit, yes, I do remember you from the last stream. So you were indeed in the last stream. I think most people who come to my streams come to most of my streams, if you get what I mean. I mean, most of my viewers are regulars rather than... Did I pop in that one? Yeah, I popped in that one. Most of my viewers are regulars rather than kind of in and outers. Oh, that makes finding the islands so much easier. That makes finding the islands so much easier. Look at the spawning texture. I mean, there used to be tricks to finding the islands, but you don't really need tricks to find the islands when they're just gonna stick them out in the open like that. Hello, Stalker! Cat eats cheese doodle, droid. Why? Because cheese doodles are delicious. Do you not like cheese doodles? If you don't like cheese doodles, you can leave my stream. Cheese doodles are great. Plus 5 points for all the cheese doodles. If you are a cheese doodle, you have 5 points now. Hey, Sarah, welcome to the stream. Droid, can you please play Dead by Daylight again? I can. I mean, it's not really my sort of game, but I'll prod John and see if John wants to play some Dead by Daylight. At some point. What's a cheese doodle? A what's it, cheese curl, cheese twist. They have a variety of different names. But basically they're a puffed potato product. Oh, Warper. Hey, Warper. Hello. Do not attack me. They're a puffed potato product covered in fake cheese powder. Silver! Silver! Do not drop the silvers. Come on, I just need a diamond. Looks like I'm going on the island to get a diamond. So for anyone who struggles to get diamonds... Hey, Patrol! Welcome to the stream. How's it doing, man? Have you tried 7 Days to Die? I think I'm going to start a series on it. Not only have I tried 7 Days to Die Patrol, but I have gotten 4 other streamers to play it, one of whom now primarily plays 7 Days to Die. I've taught about 10 people how to play it, and I've put, I think it's something like 400 hours into the game. 289 hours into the game. I've survived through today 180 something in survival mode without cheating. I've played it since back when it was a terribly buggy mess. I mean, it's still slightly buggy, but I played it back when all the cities were grid pattern, which was not particularly pretty. But yeah, 7 Days to Die is an awesome game. Doesn't get a lot of attention on streams, but is a lot of fun. It is very good. There's a few kind of like I prefer, in many ways, I prefer the slightly older version. One of the slightly sort of previous versions. But there's a nice little community for it. If you ever want to sort of grab a community, there's a guy called ROC Jester. ROC Jester Gaming on Twitch. He's one of the guys that's like a friend of mine. He's a pretty decent 7 Days to Die streamer, but he often runs a server. Like right now, he's got a 7 Days to Die server up and running, and people can just join in and play. He is very advanced on his server at the moment, so it's not really a thing to jump in if you're brand new to the game. But it's a nice little place to just grab a community. The gun place does oftentimes seem to be the best place to get diamonds, but at the moment it's not giving me any diamonds, which is mildly frustrating. So we're going to cycle round to the other side and see if we can pick up some diamonds from the other side. But yeah, so in the modern version of 7 Days to Die, the level up is the level up and the sort of the way it's designed is very much to emphasize scavenging over very much designed to emphasize scavenging over ranching. Now, I used to be a rancher. I was very much a rancher in the early versions of 7 Days to Die. The fact that they've made ranching so much harder and so much less efficient, like it's still possible, still like doable, far and away doable, but the fact that they've kind of slightly nerfed ranching over scavenging, like, I understand they kind of want the gameplay loop to be scav based, but this way. They kind of want the gameplay loop to be scav based, which is fair enough. That's their prerogative as creators of the game. Don't know why people cheat in the game you paid for. In multiplayer, so that they can win. In single player, so that they can experience the game without having to do the work. Like, some people either don't have the time or don't have the inclination to put in large amounts of work to complete certain sections of games. And to be honest, I don't blame them. Like, if someone wants to cheat on a particular game and it's single player, like, that doesn't bother me. If you want to cheat on a single player game, go for it, dude. Like, there's no... I don't care if you cheat on a single-player game. I care if you cheat on a multiplayer game, especially if it affects other players. Like, that annoys me. But if you're going to cheat on single-player, then, that's your choice.
Remember that materials you gather are the property.
Bye, Galaxy. Thank you very much for popping in.
You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Droid, why are you wearing a human skin costume? Because I find if I don't wear my human skin costume, everyone freaks out. Now, admittedly, when people find out that I kill people to make my human skin costume, that kind of freaks people out as well. But I find if I don't wear my human skin costume, everyone freaks out at the robot playing video games on YouTube. Come on, more shale. more shale. Less lithium, more shale. Less lithium, more shale. Shale! More diamonds. Excellent! So we've now got enough diamonds to do what I want to do. We've got the two... alley-oop. Don't hit the wall. Don't. Ah! There we go. Safe. Those darn humans. Yes, those darn humans, Sarah. Dang those humans and their irrational fear of sentient robots. Ooh. That was magnetite. Yoink. Magnetite. Definitely want some magnetite. Actually, surprisingly, if you watch TAS-assisted speedruns, yes you do. If you watch TAS speedruns, you do. How much data have you stored in your hard drive brain? 4.4 terabytes. But then I tend to get rid of an awful lot of video data. So. But yeah, 7 Days to Die is a great game. Some people prefer to do the whole sort of like Gunmaster style of play. Some people like to do scavers. Some people like to do explorer play. I'm a rancher, and I like to do all the things that sort of incurrent in the ranching. But yeah, I think the most recent update, or the sort of the 0.16 major update, 0.16 major update, included a lot of really interesting stuff.
Integrating new PDA data.
A fear of cats and a fear of dogs. I'm a dog. Woof. Can I still moonwalk? Ooh. So that works fine. That animation is actually really good for a side strafe animation on a human being. However, this animation is not so good for walking forwards. I think they need to work on their forward walking animations. I love that you can still do that in this game. I think they should leave that in forever, actually. I don't think they should change it. I think that should just be left as part of the game. That you can moonwalk. If I were to wear a human costume, I'd look like a weird puppet. Would you? Whee!
Integrating new PDA data. A quantum detonator best probability of interface drive this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section. 10, 9, 8.
Gonna miss the explosion, unfortunately.
5, 4,
No way we're getting out in time.
3, 2.
Good morning, Karumi. That sound is a little bit weird when you are actually like in the base. Like, it should be a much more tinny metallic sound rather than a bubbly watery sound. Like, yes, bubbly watery elements because like you're still underwater in a base, but you missed explosion, 0 of 10. hey, I've watched that explosion on every single playthrough apart from this one. And I've done like 8 playthroughs.
The facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
I'm the king of the castle. Hup. Hello! Security device. Bloop! Pretty sure alien technology doesn't need a needle quite that large to extract blood.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine." Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Just a new playthrough, Kurumi. Basically, I was looking for something to play and I saw some Subnautica and I thought, you know what, why not? Let's play a little bit of Subnautica. When are you thinking of starting your 7 Days to Die playthrough patrol? Because 7 Days to Die is very much like Ark or Rust in that it's much better to have multiple people. It's doable on your own, and it's not like ridiculously challenging on your own. But it's much, much better to have multiple people. Oh, so special. S-P-E-C-A-I-A-L. Spells out that you're so swell. What is everyone's favourite Fallout game? I've always liked Fallout Tactics, which is a very old Fallout game. Ark Without Friends is much harder, but Ark Without Friends should be survivable. Like 7 Days to Die Without Friends is perfectly survivable. 7 Days to Die Without Friends is perfectly playable. Awesome, dude. Well, feel free to like drop me a line when you know sort of which days you're going to be playing, because I am more than happy to hop in and have a little bit of fun with you guys. Leakage of Legions. Oh, League of Legends. Yeah, I enjoyed League of Legends. League of Legends, Dota, Heroes of the Storm, that sort of thing is pretty fun. Hey, Casper, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Casper? Pardon me. You don't need anyone to guide. It's actually one of the things they did a great improvement between Alpha 12 and Alpha 13. Between Alpha 12 and Alpha 13, they added in a quest mode. And they added in kind of like a set of base quests, like tick, 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 tick quests, that just tick off the very, very basics of the game. Kind of like, make an item, make a bed, make clothing, make a tool, make a weapon. Just ticks off all the real basics of the game. So that at the very least they've got something to show you, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be gathering resources and making stuff. I love the crafting. The crafting in the game is very, very realistic in 7 Days. Or at least kind of pretty decently realistic in 7 Days. And to be honest, like, you've played Ark, you've played Minecraft. If you've played Ark and you've played Minecraft, you've played two things that are pretty facsimilous with 7 Days, really. Lubricant, power cell, and titanium ingot. Fair enough. Radiation suit needs true fiber mesh. That's not too bad. But what I want to build first is I want to build my laser cutter. So let's have a look at the laser cutter. The laser cutter is 2 diamonds, a battery, titanium, and cave sulfur. We have cave sulfur in here. So we can immediately pop out a laser cutter. I have a rabbit ray named Casper, and he's an albino. Awesome. Wait, you can have albino rabbit rays? I did not know they'd implemented albino creatures in this game. I might need to make a new container. Oop. For some reason that one has to be lower than the other ones. Possibly because it's on... Yeah, it's because it's on this joint. Ah, well. That's fine. Sergeant RL3 found near Robco factory, about 1,000 caps need neutral karma, usually really useful early on, has manageable inventory, pretty useful early on as well. Plus, Robo Factory isn't far from the start. Yeah, they tweak the recipes. Basically, the idea is they're going to be tweaking recipes pretty much in every single update right up until the release of the game. And to be honest, I like that. Because, like, in a game like this, if you know every recipe and you know everything you're doing, like, off by heart, it's less fun. So, changing up where things are located and changing up how you build things, I like that. I like that. I think that's actually really quite fun and quite clever. Lead, and I've got another lead in here. I just need to grab the fiber.
We're a six-seater. We aren't even slightly equipped to handle this. Our pilot last attempt at a planet landing in the Academy simulator. Oh, it's a bad situation. But so are all...
It's not really my thing, Growtopia. Again, Growtopia is one of those things which is kind of like a clone of games that hasn't been done perfectly, and it's in... If you enjoy it, which is great, but not really for me. One fiber. No, I haven't played Mad Pack. I've played a couple of kitchen sink packs, which I assume Mad Pack is a kitchen sink pack just from the name. I'm going to assume Mad Pack is a kitchen sink pack. There we go, radiation proofed. And then we are going to hop up onto my platform, grab some watermelon. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Always eat watermelons in threes, because you plant them in fours. That means you'll never run out of seeds if you eat them in threes. One thing I do like in 7 Days to Die in the Alpha 16 update was the introduction of sleepers. I think the introduction of sleepers makes it much more zombie-like, zombie film-like, or zombie sort of animation-like. It was a little bit, especially, and the day hordes. The day hordes and the sleepers make it a lot more like an active and invested game. It's not really something that I get a lot of views on, but I might go back and do some 7 days with Patrol, 7 days with a couple of other people. Like, I know that Jester wants me to play some 7 days with him at some point soon. New stream name, Droid talks about 7 Days to Die. I'll talk about anything, dude. I will chat and discuss pretty much anything. At the moment, we're just headed to the back of the Aurora. And we're going to head to the back of the Aurora, and then we're going to dive down and grab some, basically, some free stuff. Once we get to the back of the Aurora, if I can find the back of the Aurora. Where am I? I'm lost! Stalker, get out of my swamp! Oh god, don't get me started on the bloody Shrek memes. How on earth did Shrek become a meme? It's like, seriously? You memified Shrek? Oh, cats do that all the time. Animals are very, very sneaky when they want to be. Wow, they've upgraded that roar a little bit. Told you they were doing some work on the sound mechanics. That roar has definitely had an upgrade. Welcome back to Droid Talks with your fabulous host, Droid. Today we're talking about 7 Days to Die. And in our chat today we have Mr. Karumi. Mr. Karumi is the announcer for the Droid Talk show. We also have Mr. Patrol Gaming. He is the one who has started our conversation today on 7 Days to Die. And of course we have Ghostworm, who is talking about how suspicious it would be to have a Droid Talk stream. New title, Patrol Gaming steals stream. Patrol Gaming has attempted to steal the stream from Droid. This will not work because Droid has pulled out his announcer voice, and the announcer voice always means that Droid wins the stream. I'm just talking rubbish, Ghost, don't worry. I am talking complete rubbish while doing an announcer voice.
30 seconds.
But wait, there's more! Come to the Droid stream, and you also get to hear the Droid nonsense. It's not just Droid Talks, it's Droid Talks nonsense. All new from Mattel. I'm just confusing myself now. Okie dokie, Sarah, go and rest if you are not feeling well. Best thing to do if you are feeling bad is to go and have some rest and some food and some sleep. Come to one Droid stream, and you get to come to every Droid stream, absolutely free. Oh dear. See, that's late night telly shopping in the UK. Late night telly shopping in the UK used to be completely dominated by people who used to do that voice. I tell you what, Ted, you don't just get this, oh no, you get another one, absolutely free. And you meet Pele, who talks nonsense too, absolutely free. Just because you make yourself laugh doesn't mean you're lonely.
30 seconds.
Hey, Reaper. Stalker. Leviathan. Leviathan. Now there was a battery in the box I just opened back over here. There was a battery in the box back over here. Problem is, which box did I open and leave a battery in? God dang it. So, not to make the stream a political thing, Patrol, but what did you think about the political vote that went on in your country? Did you vote, Patrol? Did you vote? I will not ask you which way you voted, because that would be revealing a vote, which is naughty, but did you vote, Patrol? Was it something you felt strongly about, or was it something that you were kind of apathetic about? Logan has got to go to class. Okie dokie, Logan, thank you very much for popping into the stream. Much appreciated. I will see you in another stream, I'm sure. Oh, hi. Come here. I want to scan your butt. Come back here. I want to scan you. Dang it. Instantly political since it's about politics. Yep. It's one of those things where people say, like, I don't want to be offensive, and then immediately say something massively offensive. Exactly. Why should straight people suffer alone? If we have to suffer, so do they. Is there literally nothing in here worth having? Yeah, there's literally nothing in here. Lovely. Reapers flee from me, Karumi. Like, it's one of these things where when I first started playing this game, everyone was like, oh, look out for the Reapers are dangerous, and oh, there's Reapers, like, be careful in this area. And it's like, so? Like, Reapers ain't scary. You want scary? See Zana when she's not eaten. No, bad droid. Do not mention the hangry Zana. She will beat me. All the people who said moving to Canada because gay marriage is legal in the US. Yeah, it's been legal in Canada for 10 years. Nice! I strongly approve. But it's one of the funny things that because I used to work in a facility where I was responsible for looking after people, like, I've looked after people who are gay, I've looked after people who aren't gay, I've looked after people who've been extremely anti-gay, and it's like, I even had a discussion with one of the clients in the place I used to work about sort of being gay, because he was very, very strongly anti-gay. He was very, very strongly anti-gay. And I decided one day that I would, like, discuss with him, like, because we were having a conversation about like, personal opinions on things. And I was like, so what do you have against, like, gay people? And he had no answer for it. He didn't know why he hated gay people. And I was like, well, surely, like, it doesn't matter. It's the crash fish you have to... I have to admit, twice my hardcore runs have been ended by crash fish. Twice my hardcore runs have been ended by crash fish. 3 times hardcore runs have been ended by suffocation. Once by lack of water, and twice by lack of food. Primarily, it's just me not paying attention to how high these gauges in the bottom are. Like, the gauges down in the bottom, it's me, like, not paying attention. And because I'm not paying attention to how high the gauges are, I just kind of run out of oxygen or food or water without paying attention. Even though it warns you when you're running low, it's like, ah! I've just realised I have 30 seconds of oxygen left and it's going to take me 44 seconds to get to the surface. Whoops. I very rarely suffocate in the wrecks. I usually suffocate when I'm out in the dunes. Like, I'm searching for stuff in the dunes, like I'm searching for recipe pieces or for particular resources when I'm out in trenches and rooms. And because I'm searching for resources, I'm constantly going deeper without really realising it. So I get to like 40 seconds worth of oxygen left, and suddenly I'm a lot deeper down than I thought I was. I was a lot deeper underwater than I thought I was. It's like, oh, whoops, I'm like now twice as deep as I thought I was, and I'm gonna die.
Integrating new PDA data. Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so I know I mention this every time I play this game, but one of the things I absolutely love about this game is the fact that this here, like, you can't get through this. Like, there's no, like, you can't get through. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to build the kinetic rifle. But instead of building the kinetic rifle, you can just, if you are careful, which droid was not that time. No, come on, you can do it, droid. Come on, droid. Come here, and... no, too late. You can get over it, if you are careful, by jumping from the top of this box. Like that! Screw you! And the funny thing is, all of this will disappear when you come back. So when you get out of loading range and come back in, because you've gone through this trigger here, right here there's a floor trigger, you can actually, that disappears. You jump down from above, yeah, but then you have to put out all the fire.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Definitely Swimmy Boy. Swimmy Boy would win every time. Do not question the might of the Swimmy Boy. Never question the might of the great and powerful Swimmy Boy. See, I love that they've added this flaming smoke effect on the ceiling. That was a recent addition as well. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Very few people actually look up and see it as well, which is sad. See, this is the old floodlight. This is the old floodlight with a battery on the back. You see that battery? They've taken that away now. So floodlights are actually now powered from your base. Which, I must admit, I prefer. But at the same time, it's an interesting choice. That they went with battery-powered floodlights at first and then got rid of them. I suppose, yes, you could just take the burn effect and not worry about the fact that you have to put the fire out. You just literally just jump down and accept that you're going to get burned. So you don't need a laser cutter to get the pressure compensator upgrade, which is through here. Oh yeah, but originally the floodlights weren't different. Originally that was how floodlights worked. One Swimmy Boy. Originally that is how floodlights worked. Like floodlights worked by battery power, but they removed that. They changed it up a little bit because I think it's because they added the light stick. Personally,
do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
I think it's because they actually added the light stick. Yeah, leeches are very frustrating.
Warning: local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach.
Down to 9.
Further breaches detected.
I'm going to get down to 8. I'm going to do this early on because 3 days after you do this you don't have to wear your radiation suit anymore, which means you can switch over to either a reinforced or a still suit. I always tend to go for the reinforced suit. Again, like the whole thing about the still suit providing you with water. Okie dokie Patrol, thank you very much for popping into the stream, and have a good day, dude. I'm sure you're probably off to sleep now. Have a good one, mate, and I will see you probably on 7 Days to Die at some point. Where is my breach? There's my breach. Yeah, go sleep, dude. Thank you very much for popping into the stream, man. Much appreciated.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Sleep is for the weak. Hey, Bubbleroo, welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude?
Further breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Well, I haven't repaired anything on this tower, so I assume there's going to be one breach here. I just put that there because I had situations where literally people were talking about things I didn't want them talking about. So they were complaining that there was no rule against talking about it. And it's like, okay, well, I'll put in a rule so that my moderators have something to use.
Radiation levels decreasing.
How are you doing today, Bubble? He's probably going to bite me again in a second. It's fine, I have a health kit. I'm not too bad, Bubble. Having a little bit of fun. It's been a while since I've played Subnautica. It's been a few... I suppose few weeks. Get off me, you cheeky so-and-so. I suppose it's been a few weeks since I've played Subnautica, so I'm having a little bit of fun just popping around, doing all my usual shiz, getting everything set up and ready to go, just buzzing through the storyline to a certain extent. Battery... Pick a battery. Thank you. And then there's another battery here. Pick a battery. But yeah, it would be nice if they had, like, once the game is released and live, if they had basically a periodic update, like 4 or 5 different arrangements of where resources and where different items could be found. And then they allowed you to kind of go and find the resources and the items. Rather than, once it's released, have everything in the same place every time. Because I like it when they do an update and they rearrange where things are. It makes it fun for me. And I have my way of playing the game, like I don't tend to bother with the stasis rifle or repulsion cannons when I play. But that's personal preference and everyone has their own sort of way of playing, which I like. But the idea of kind of rearranging where specific recipes are. Because the problem is, if the recipes are just in one place, you kind of get to know them and get a little bit bored of it. Stay wiggly, Karumi. Go and have a good day at work. Enjoy the working process. Planet bases. I'm presuming it's a video game, Ghost, but I don't think I've seen Planet Base.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Planet Base.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, they've changed that. Bag is not empty, cannot pick up. Ooh. Okay. So they've changed how that works. It is you make a clone on different planets. Okay. Interesting principle. Ah, so that's going to stop me from carrying lots of bags back. Okay, I can see why they've done that. You can see all the people doing stuff. Huh.
New blueprint acquired.
Make a colony on different planet. So like Avon Colony. Things like that. Things like Avon Colony. Water, eh.
New blueprint acquired.
That's the captain's quarters. Cabin 1, captain's quarters. Ah, they've added signs now. Cabin 3, cabin 2. Sounds a little bit like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah. Real-time strategy stuff. Interesting. Oop, went too far. Down this way. It's almost like I'm starting a speed run of this game. When I was coming back through that and just jumping over everything, taking shortcuts. It's almost like I was starting a speed run. Hut, hit, hut, 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 hit, hut. It's led to the airlocks. Speedy droid. Speedy droid, speedy droid, jumping over all the things. Ow! Screw you! Cannonball! Whee! Spoosh. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Snap. And he's eaten by a shark. So yeah, even though I haven't got the battery charger, which is kind of frustrating because I went to a place where there were obviously recipe fragments for the battery charger. Obviously like a couple of dozen recipe fragments for the battery charger. No battery charger. Little frustrating. Little teeny tiny bit frustrating. How long have I been streaming for, by the way? I have been streaming for 2 hours. That's not terrible. 2 hours to get to this point in the game? Yeah, I'll accept that. One of the achievements should be diving from a certain height. Diving from above a certain height. You could get it from diving off the islands and things like that. I also think there should be an achievement called Straight Out of Aurora for when the gun shuts down and the barrel comes down and points into the water, just floating in front of the barrel looking up at it. Looking down the barrel of a gun. Floating wreck again. Float. See this right here? Wait, can I stand on that stuff? Problem. What am I drinking? I'm drinking cola. I have cola and potato chips. That is a quote from an anime. Cola and potato chips. But yeah, I will probably do some more League of Legends later today.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
See, that's a subjective opinion. To you, it tastes really bad. I quite like soda. Soda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I might do some League with John if I can grab hold of John. I don't know how much work he's got to do today. Pardon me. He sent me a message. And thank me for distracting the Reaper. Yay! Thank you, Pele. I don't think Reapers really need distracting. They're not exactly the most observant creatures on the planet. But thank you despite that. So which way are you going to point? You are going to point in that direction, where there is plenty of open water. Lovely. And we should have... we have a Seamoth, which is lubricant, power cell, glass, titanium and lead. And we've got the recipe for the prawn suit, which is rubies, plasteel, aerogel, lubricant and lead. Excellent. Nothing too difficult. So what I probably will do is grab some titanium up nice and quickly. Chomp. And I'll set up my bedroom, and then I think we will call this stream for the time being, and we will be back later on with something a little different. Something a little bit different. Either some League of Legends, or maybe some 7 Days to Die, or something. I don't know what I'm going to stream. I also might get distracted and might end up not streaming, but I'm trying to keep my streams to a couple of hours long to try and kind of minimize the impact it has on my analytics when people don't watch for a large portion of it. When people only pop in for like 5 minutes. The rocket ship launch, basically. Basically, they've said like the game is pretty much complete. They just want to finalize some audio stuff, do the rocket ship launch. There's not that much they have left to add. Wait, what do I need? What am I missing? Oh, I need a fiber mesh. Okay, well I can go grab a fiber mesh nice and quick. I forgot they added that you require fiber to make a bed, which makes sense. You do kind of require fiber to make a bed after it's released. There's not going to be like the point. The idea they have is to release a finished game. Like it's a weird concept, but to actually have like a game that's finished. Like nowadays, the idea of having a finished game is this weird thing that very, very rare. Very few companies put out finished games. You're missing a swivel chair. Yes, yes, I am indeed missing a swivel chair. It would help if I made the fiber mesh rather than just had the droid, like actually pay attention to what you're doing, droid. Yay, and it immediately puts you to sleep. Like you can't, once you've made a bed, it automatically throws you into the bed. I think it's because like you're holding down left click to build it, and then it immediately like thinks, oh, you've left clicked on the bed. 2 of those lockers are missing names. They are indeed, but no one has donated, so the lockers shall remain nameless. Shelf. We need glass for the vending machine. We need a swivel chair. Yes, we do. We have a swivel chair. We can have some wall shelves. And depending on how much glass we have, we might be able to make some other stuff as well. How much glass do we have? We've got 2 glass here. And 2 glass here. Lovely. One. I suppose I could add some like long-term subscribers. Ghostworm and Pele, as you are my 2 regulars for Subnautica. Vending machine. Cola, cola, and potato chips. Potato chips. And a table. I don't like the fact that the bin is full of like coffee wrappers and things. Where on earth am I getting coffee and like potato chip wrappers from? Like I know I've got a machine full of potato chips, but where am I getting potato chips from? Makes no sense. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, everyone. I have been the GamingDroid. This has been Subnautica. I almost said 7 Days to Die then. This has been Subnautica, and I will catch you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone. Hashtag save the game. Save the game. Bye, everybody. Thank you all for coming to this stream. No, mouse. Don't be